So Virgin Galactic has once again delayed a test flight. Surprise, surprise. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove that fact. And today we're speaking about Virgin Galactic, specifically this delaying the key flight test needed before commercial services, okay? And also the price action, because to be honest, it's pretty nuts. Now I know this news came out a couple of days ago. I specifically waited to see what would actually happen price action wise. And I mean, no doubt there was a dip, but it was nowhere near as big as I thought it was going to be. Virgin Galactic has a history, I mean a long history of delaying these space flights. So today's video I want to speak about this one in particular. You know, are they making excuses for themselves? I want to speak about the price action and why I'm actually surprised we're as high as we are. I thought there was going to be a much more considerable dip, and I just want to speak a little bit more about what I believe could potentially happen next. So right before we get into the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button, my friends? Drop me a comment, let me know what you think about Virgin Galactic right now, what you think about the recent price action, and please feel free to subscribe if you're new around here, my friend. Join the family of investors. Also, if you are interested, hit that first link in the description, baby. Sign up to my private Discord group. It is juicy. You get access to all of my buy and sell alerts and over 40 stock related channels. It's juicy. And speaking of stocks, if you want some free stocks, hit the second link in the description. I'm now a Webull affiliate. Open an account, deposit $100 Roonies, and get 3 free stocks valued up to $1,600 for free. That's pretty insane. Now with that being said, let's get into it, my friends. So this is the article I want to start off with. Virgin Galactic delays key test flight after pandemic shutdowns. And yes, this was a key test flight and the window for it would have literally opened tomorrow. So on Monday they said they no longer plan to conduct the key test flight of its spacecraft this week because of a surge in new Roni cases and resulting related restrictions in New Mexico. So New Mexico has reported over 1,000 new cases each day for the past 10 days. So it really is in a bad state, my friends. Business activity and large gatherings have been banned in the state through at least November 30th. So to be fair, you know, Virgin Galactic has grounds to stand on here. They're not exactly working under ideal situations, let's be completely honest. Now in this video you're going to see I most certainly am not going to try and make excuses for Virgin Galactic. I will be the first one to tell you they have a terrible history of prolonging these things anyway. But this one seems relatively fair. So the test flight was expected to take off this week, as early as tomorrow potentially. But the company said in a statement that they consulted with New Mexico officials and decided to reschedule the flight. But as of right now, there is no new predicted test flight date in place. This is not something I'd like to see. I really would have liked an update on a timeline. Ultimately because we still expect Richard Branson, as they said in their last quarterly report, to go to space in the first quarter of next year. I mean, it's not looking very likely, is it? If this gets pushed back for more than a month, it's looking very unlikely. Now, I've been saying on the channel for a couple of months now, I'd be happy if Richard Branson goes to space in the first half of next year. So that is still most certainly on the cards, but they're going to have to get it together very soon. And in general, they said the company plans to minimize its operations in New Mexico. But operations in California, where the company still has large facilities and is working to manufacture several more space planes, will continue. So the CEO, Michael Colglazier, said in a statement, "These new restrictions cause us to adjust our flight schedule. We take this pause in stride and will be prepared to resume our pre-flight procedures and announce a new test flight window as soon as we can." So we really don't have an update. Maybe we're going to hear something towards the end of November, but at this stage it is a waiting game with Virgin Galactic, my friends. So here's why I'm surprised, okay? Before this news came out, we closed at $22.23 a share, which, you know, for Virgin Galactic is quite high. We're not too far away from all-time highs whatsoever. We then dipped down market open to $20.73. So I mean, yeah, that's a considerable dip, of course, but for this kind of news, it's not the biggest, especially when you consider the fact we closed that same day at $20.84. And as of right now, only a day later, we're all the way back up to $21.35, and we're trading somewhere around there pre-market now. As of recording this, the market opens in less than half an hour. I think anything could happen today. If you've been on the channel for a while, you know, I like Virgin Galactic, okay? I do think we're going to have our ups and downs for a considerable period of time. But ultimately, I do think that patience could end up being rewarded quite heavily with this company. I was hoping for a bigger drop, like a much bigger drop. I was really hoping that we could have been coming down here somewhere, you know, towards the 1650 mark. Now, I didn't expect it to happen overnight. That would have been a massive dip, but I genuinely was expecting a downward trend to begin. Now, worth noting, the overall market's been a little bit weird lately. Certain indexes are going down, but a lot of EVs going up. Space stocks in general have been doing okay. SpaceX had some really good news lately. It could be to an extent pushing Virgin Galactic up. Even Momentus went up a little bit yesterday, and they've done absolutely nothing. But I genuinely was thinking we could have come all the way back down here, or at least towards the $17 mark. But it's looking like we may just continue an upward move, which is actually quite exciting, because I've seen this happen in the past, guys. I mean, I was in these guys when we went on this beautiful run up here that was followed by an absolutely devastating crash, and a lot of this was due to delays, was due to earnings. Whereas this time they came out with their earnings, which obviously weren't good. We're still pre-revenue, and now there's been a delay, and we've been going up in general. Now, honestly, my price prediction is still that at some stage we come down considerably lower. That's my short-term price prediction. Long-term, I still think you are going to be rewarded very, very nicely if you're like me and you're going to be willing to hold on to these guys, you know, for maybe another 6 months or a year at the very least. There is only so many delays that can be put forward by Virgin Galactic. At the end of the day, we know they're putting the work in, and we know at some stage, all going well, we are going to have commercial space flights, and that's when me, you, and all of us investors are going to start making some money. Now, something that is potentially worth noting is that after this news came out, volume went way up. Short volume pretty much tripled, and the short volume ratio is now at about 30.37%. Now that is as of 16th of November, so it could be a little bit higher, it could be a little bit lower. We'll see it over the next couple of days, but volume went up massively, which again is actually exciting because there's still a lot of people buying this company. I really did think that the bears were going to take over here, and again, I wouldn't have been one bit surprised if we came down somewhere between 1650 and 1750. But right now, Virgin Galactic bulls are holding their own very well. So this article on the Motley Fool says this, okay? Virgin Galactic is a high risk, high reward sort of endeavor. 100 million% agree with this statement. Right now, it's still very high risk in my opinion. We don't even know when we're going to be taking people to space. We have no idea when we're going to be profitable. Investors who buy its shares should expect the company to hit speed bumps, which is what I'm doing, which is why I wouldn't be surprised with that 20+% dip that, you know, I was somewhat expecting. It does have more than $700 million in cash and equivalents on the books to fund operations while it awaits revenue, but that isn't really the most in the world, let's be completely honest. In the third quarter, we saw a loss of $66 million. That's just the third quarter, guys. That's not the year, that's one quarter. So I really do just think that Virgin Galactic needs to kick things up a notch. Virgin Galactic needs revenue by the halfway point of next year, or else it could get very ugly for the company and us investors. So as of right now, where am I looking? Well, of course, I'm going to look to where we started dipping off from. I'm going to be looking towards, you know, 22, maybe up as far as 22.30. Aside from that, I'll be looking up a little bit higher, maybe around the 23.50 mark. And I mean, if we have enough bullish momentum to get us up here, I see no reason why we can't keep pushing on up. So I think if we are to be able to, you know, push up maybe towards $25 a share or so, our new area of support could either be maybe $23 or maybe even $22.50. But if you're a Virgin Galactic investor, you know we have never had that sort of support. I mean, this major run up here, it wasn't healthy. Look at all of the gaps, look at all of the big ups, the big downs, followed by a massive crash. If we can move up there in a healthier manner, we could be in a decent position to actually grow, hopefully, for a considerable period of time. Now, what I will say is, I'm not getting my hopes up just yet. I still think, as a previous article said, there's going to be a lot of speed bumps ahead. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs for this company. But at the end of the day, I think if you hold these guys until they are commercial, until they are bringing people to space, until they are putting more cash on the balance sheet, until they are generating consistent revenue, of course I think we're going to make a whole lot of money, my friends. So, you know, I'm not trying to swing this one. I know a lot of people make a lot of money swing trading this company. Look at some of the moves we have. That's not me, you know, I'm just building my position. I'll take the green days and the red days in my stride, it's fine. As of right now, I think I'm up just over 20% in the company, so I have a little bit of cushion, you know, if we do come back down towards those ranges I'm speaking about, I'll still be slightly in the green or else around break even. And that's potentially where I'll start looking to add, okay? If we are to drop below 17 again, that's for a very long time been a point of interest for me. I've been saying for literally months, I like Virgin Galactic below 17, I love them below 15. And you can see there is a very strong amount of support right here at about 14.65. That's why I've said on the channel I love them below 15. Very rarely do we spend much time there. I mean, the last time we spent any time there was all the way back in June. But anyway, guys, that really just was a quick update on Virgin Galactic, because a few people have been asking me about them. I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts. I'm not surprised at all it was pushed back. I mean, again, we have the history of doing so. It is what it is. It's a long term. It's a buy and forget about it for me personally. I'm either going to make a lot of money or I'll lose some money. That's what happens. If you enjoyed today's video, enjoyed my insights, please consider hitting that juicy like button, drop me that comment down below, and of course subscribe if you're new. Those things help me out so much more than I can explain. If you want to take it a step further, please do hit that first link in the description. Sign up to become a patron. I promise you, it is an awesome community. So much value inside of there. It's insane. I mean, guys, the value is literally staring you in your face. All of the stocks we speak about in this channel, look, we got them here, baby. You know, then we got all our secondary channels. We speak about everything. We got memes, day trading, value stocks, new ticker symbols, dividend stocks, sports chat. I mean, bio stocks. I don't even speak about bio stocks. We got everything, baby. You playing yourself. It's an awesome community. And if you just want some free money, if you want some free stocks, hit that second link in the description. Open an account with Webull, deposit $100, and get some free money. It really is that easy. But anyway, guys, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. I hope the market treats us all well after the last couple of days. I will see you for another video very soon. Peace.